Say it exactly.
Just whatever you did.
Verbatim.
Exactly the same.
Yes.
Hello and welcome to the Military Gamer Supply Exploration. And yeah, I mean, like, you know, what do they call that? Like, they call that like. Oh! Thanks for saving me from myself. Hello and welcome to. We're having some internet trouble, but this is our Dungeons and Dragons stream with Military Gamer Supply and the KLAQ Morning Show, raising money for sick kids via Extra Life. We are generating money for Children's Miracle Network while playing Dungeons and Dragons. Dude, I had this like, I was so good the first time, I was so on it, and now I'm just like, you know, like all my thunder is gone. Yeah. It is all falling apart.
Would you like to roll a fireball to help you?
And an old lady walks into the street.
Fireball!
So what we're doing is we are continuing our Legends of Concordia adventure, which is our Dungeons and Dragons El Paso setting. Super silly, super fun. We are teaching Brandon how to be a super big nerd by playing Dungeons and Dragons with the rest of us. He is embracing his inner nerd. And we have the whole Legends of Concordia team here to raise money for sick kids. In case you missed last episode, which you probably did,
because nobody saw it.
Nobody saw it
because we didn't air it.
It was that exclusive. It was that exclusive. We did try and do a stream at Street Fest, but the sound was proving problematic. So there are maybe fragments lost on a hard drive somewhere of various Dragon Ball Z references and serious medical
serious medical
prolapses. And, so that happened, but we will be showing you guys bits and pieces of what we can say for that in a further time. We are working on recovering some of that. But all you need to know is that they battled and defeated the Doppelbanger, and now they are getting ready for their meeting with Sigismundo and the delegation from the nation to the south. If you guys don't know, the Legends of Concordia setting, of course, is our fantasy El Paso, where UTEP is our wizard school of dwarven wizards, and they're like wizard miners. And you have the Montwood, which is this creepy forest, and you have this country to the south that has this like giant magical wall to keep all us northerners out. You have alligators in San Jacinto Plaza, and you have like all these cool references to around the town, but with a D&D sort of fantasy twist to it. It's a place that could exist if magic came into our world. We have a phenomenon called spell storms, which drop chaos and random stuff into the mix. And my challenge to anyone who's actually watching, if you donate to the link at the page, you can, under the guise of a spell storm, cause some weird stuff to happen. So if you donate to the link, a spell storm will happen, and what is happening currently in the game will be upset dramatically as some weird random thing happens to our brave adventurers. So, as always, we have Brandon playing Bonar Growrod, the half-orc barbarian and beatbox breakdancer. We have Tyler playing Zaisu Dorobo, also known as
Stuart.
Yeah!
Can we call him Stu? Stuart from Mad TV.
And then we have Frank playing Hespina Paplomovis, our brothel-raised healer and priestess of Athena, who battles all the STDs in the world and has a significant hatred for a sinister figure known as the Olstein, who tries to further his moral agenda on the rest of the world by any means necessary, and closes his church for hurricanes. Oh wait, that wasn't the game, sorry. And then of course, the morning show's own Brandon Coase reigning as Bazgobar, the wizard extraordinaire, who is super happy because our team leveled
Fireball! I got Fireball!
Our team leveled up, and once they hit 5th level, the power level increases dramatically. So 5th level is like the start of Tier 2 if you're doing organized Adventurers League play. So we have fireballs, extra attacks, uncanny dodges, and what did you get? 5th?
Oh no, I'm looking.
You got 3rd level spells. You got 3rd level spells. What am I talking
about? Speaking of hope, Revivify.
Oh, speaking of hope and Revivify.
Mass healing.
You don't get Revivify's 4th.
No, he's a life cleric.
Oh.
And actually, I think Revivify's 3rd.
No, Revivify's 4th.
Is it? No, he gets it at 5th level.
Wow, must be nice. Okay, so if you guys die, Hespina could just like keep you from revivify you.
Unless I die first.
There's always
mental note.
Oscar will always stand in the way.
That's right, because we are best friends. All right. Anyone else have any announcements, things that you want to go? Extra life, please donate money to us. We are keeping track. And we think you're awesome. Also, anyone who donates more than $10 gets entered into a raffle that I'm doing to help generate. I'm raffling off Captain Orc America, which is my orc version of Captain America, beautifully painted model from Cromlech. So every $10 gets you an entry to win a super cool custom model of Captain Orc America. He has a skull on his shield. He's jumping over a wall. Sort of.
Well, if people want to jump in,
should have totally bought it. Brought it with me.
If people want to jump in the games, there's still lots of room for lots of D&D.
Oh yeah! So immediately following this, one of the local GMs, Josh, he's running a Fight Orcus, who is like this demon prince. It's a level 21 shot, 20th level characters. I think he still has like 3 slots or 4 slots open. $10 donation to Extra Life. Come on down with your level 20 character. That's starting a little after 1 after we wrap up here. And then David from Dave's Tiles and Terrain, he's running a game later this evening as well. So there's still room in that game, and that game starts at 6. And then, of course, Frank himself, he's running a Mutants and Masterminds game, which is D&D with superheroes, basically. And that's going from 10 till 2 a.m. And then after that, anyone who is still brave enough to play and still awake enough can jump in with me for another Legends of Concordia adventure, level 12 shenanigans. And I'm doing that from 2 a.m. till 10 a.m. It's 2 separate sessions. If anyone is actually awake at that time, I'll still be here. So, if not, we can play board games. So I'll be here. We can do Terraforming Mars, which I love. I love Terraforming.
That's a great game. I love Terraforming.
So good. Come down to Military Gamer Supply and buy. That's what you need to do. Buy Terraform. Oh wait, I already bought. Restock. You need more Terraforming Mars. All right. So without further ado, any questions anyone have? You guys are all leveled up, ready to go. Kick some butt, Lute.
Ready to go. I'm good. Let's do this.
All right. So, having spoken with Sigismundo, you guys decide to get ready and head to this rendezvous point. Now, apparently the delegation from Aslan is a bit skittish and a little bit nervous. The city has brought in extra security from the Fortress of Bliss, which exists as its own sort of private military entity that works for some high king that no one has seen in these parts other than this fortress. So they have been providing some security, but they want to keep this meeting out of the public eye as much as possible. So you are meeting in some. You are meeting not in like any formal office buildings downtown, in this down central town area. Instead, they're meeting in this small little farming community.
So
Just to the north of the
before
wall.
we do that, I think we still have items that we need to identify.
You might.
I have a magic ring. Does anybody else have anything?
Oh, that's right.
I've already had my
Yeah.
tracksuit of performance identified. So I'm
You do
good.
have the
Yeah, I
tracksuit
have a
before.
belt, but I already know what it does.
Which belt was that?
The invisible belt?
Oh, with the invisible pouch?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then some kind of symbol?
Yes, you do have a symbol.
Formerly known as the symbol, formerly known as.
No, it's the symbol of Sir Anheuser of Busch.
Oh, that's right. We should turn it back in.
It is the symbol of Sir Anheuser of Busch.
Does that have any magical properties, or it's just...
You don't know yet. You can
Oh.
get it identified if you'd like.
Sure.
I believe it was a ring of swimming.
Magic ring?
Yeah. Pretty sure that's what it was.
So like Michael Phelps levels. Of,
It's like a Phelps ring.
and
Um,
you just have to get high once a day to activate its powers.
Where's this at? Ring of... There it is. Yeah, so it is a ring of swimming. It doesn't require attunement or anything. You can just wear it. It gives you a swim speed of 40 when you are swimming.
Awesome.
It is the ring of Gus and Goldie.
All right. What of the whole this?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The ring. So the symbol is the symbol of Sir Anheuser of Busch. What he is known as the Bud Light Knights because they sponsored us at our last stream, which no one can see. But yes, Sir Anheuser of Busch he is a local legend around these parts. He is known as the Party Knights because without Sir Anheuser of Busch, there is no party. There is some sort of strange, faint magical aura surrounding this talisman that you have. The symbol of Anheuser, which is like an eagle, like resplendent in front of some flag, but it's some other country from Europe. But it's all American.
Is there Clydesdale in there?
Yeah, Clydesdale. That's a different. That's what his. That's what he calls his sword. His sword is the
Clydesdale.
I like how you hesitated. That's what he called his sword.
It is strictly for performance purposes. These are well calculated pauses, as you can tell from my extensive notes
Yeah.
that I have I planned out every detail. But Clydesdale, yes, the mighty sword. But yeah, so you go and you guys are talking to what's his face at the college, right? The old grumpy guy who identifies your stuff.
Yes.
With his son.
Dovin McCree.
Yeah, Dovin. Dovin
And Steven
McCree.
the dwarf.
So yeah, Dovin has been identifying stuff with you because he's still very thankful. He's a little. His son is still like working for him. There's definitely some like weird tension in the room. Like they seem really awkward around each other still at this point. And of course, you guys do remember you saw his love.
Yeah,
With Uncle Pete or whatever.
Yeah.
The love of his life ended up dating his rival anyway, because he grew old. Remember. But at any rate, once he cast his spell, trying to identify this faint magical aura around the talisman, abruptly a ghostly figure apparates in front of you, resplendent in his metallic blue armor and visor closed across his head, is the figure of Sir Anheuser. And he turns to face you. It seems you have found my talisman. I hope you are heroes of the highest order. There is danger afoot. Something sinister is in the works. The creature you took this from, no doubt, was one of those foul shape changers. There are others in our midst. Tell me, heroes, do you know of the meeting with Aslan?
Yeah, we just happened to. Yeah, what coincidence.
Excellent. Then you can be of great service. I have had a long-standing relationship with that country to the south, even though they do not care to associate with most northerners. They decided to visit me at my manor in advance of this meeting. I hosted them and sheltered them. These creatures attacked and replaced the delegation and myself. They are here for a nefarious purpose. They seek a woman, these creatures.
Any details on the woman?
It seems that there is a power struggle going on to the south. Their ruler has died under strange circumstances, as all of the heirs. But apparently an heir exists, hidden in our country. These creatures work for agents of discord to the south and are attempting to find this last remaining heir to break the line of rulership. She is here, and you must find her.
That doesn't have to be that chick we saved from that party, is it?
Oh. Which one was that one? Rosara?
Yeah, Rosara.
The one who's abducted? The one who's hanging out with Heathcliff Montgomery?
Yep,
Hmm.
that's my guess. Because those orcs tried to kidnap her too.
Is the knight still alive, or is this just an apparition?
I have been slain.
Ah.
I used the last of my power. I used the last of my power to place my soul in this amulet.
We just retconned her.
What's up? No, he's dead. Like this ghost. It's this ghost. There. The last bit of power I had was to bind my spirit to this talisman in order to serve warning and stop the calamity from ensuing.
Alright, so now we have a Budweiser night wherever we go. So do we just rub the amulet and you'll appear, or how's this work?
Yeah, you can attempt to summon forth the spirit of Sir Anheuser.
Mm.
Sir
And it's visible to everybody.
You can all see it. Yeah.
Even people that aren't in
Yeah.
our-
Everybody who's with you sees the ghost of Anheuser.
Interesting.
Excellent.
Well, let's go find this chick.
Well, is that who it was?
We don't know.
Oh.
So currently, the delegation at my manor house has been slain. The delegation meeting
Yeah.
with the leaders of this city are these creatures.
How long are we, how much time do we have until we got to meet?
You meet
like,
today,
help them?
like you,
Like in just a few
yeah,
hours?
Like you guys were like, let's go get these identified on our way to the meeting.
That's exactly what
And
we
then
sound
side
like.
quest popped up
It's a
and we're
great,
like, "Ah."
great impression of all of us collectively.
Yeah, that's Bonar. That's Bonar's stream of consciousness.
That's right.
Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
I think
This
we
feed
should.
is brown chicken, brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow.
I think we should probably go warn the old delegation there for
Probably.
first
Yeah.
and see what's going on. So where can we meet them first before wherever the meeting's going to take place?
You guys were on your way to meet them. You guys were on your way to the rendezvous point. You imagine they were
Wait, the rendezvous with everybody or just the rendezvous with them?
to rendezvous with your side, as far
Okay.
as you know. Like you don't think you still have time before the delegation is supposed to arrive.
Okay.
But yeah, we should warn our side. Unless they've been replaced by doppelgangers. It's just doppelgangers meeting doppelgangers. Can they identify each other? How do they know? Is it like a smell? Alright, anyways.
Ask the next one.
Yeah, exactly. They interrogate one of them.
Sir Anheuser looks at you. I
No.
have no idea. You can't tell because he's wearing the visor. I have no idea what is going on.
Yeah, we brought that body to the university though, so they can dissect it. Maybe they can figure it out. We need doppelganger.
Oh yeah, you brought it to
revealing-
the
yeah.
to the necromancer guy.
We need doppelganger revealing goggles or something like that.
Or what we could do is we could throw this talisman in, and then have the Bud Light Knight show up, and if anyone recognizes him, they're obviously a doppelganger.
Well, everyone would recognize him. Like he's kind of famous.
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
No, we need those glasses that Roddy Piper had and They Live, where he puts them on and you
Yes,
can you can
there you
see
go.
exactly which ones
That
are the
is,
aliens.
that is one of my favorite movies, and I have a T-shirt. I even have a They Live T-shirt.
I have come to chew bubble gum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubble gum. Best lines ever.
Oh yeah, dude, that's one of the best fights ever. When like they have like their like bum fight out in the parking lot, shit out of each other.
All right, so let's go warn the delegation. Is there anything that we can? Is there anything at the university that would help us identify a doppelganger, like
We
Roddy Piper glasses?
yeah, our doppelganger revealing powder.
You can do. No, you don't have that. I'm like, no, you don't
It's a
have
level 6 skill.
You don't have access to a druid right now. Sorry. Not. Oh well, we can roll. We can attempt. Roll an investigation check. Someone pick one. One person.
One person?
One
Go ahead.
person. Choose yourself.
I'm
Wait, I have investigation. Is that a good thing?
I have a -1.
So how do you roll an investigation?
You are going to roll 20 sided, and you're going to add your proficiency bonus and modifier if you have the proficiency.
All right, so
Should be 3.
it's
Ooh, 19.
19 plus 8, 27.
Damn.
So you got 27. So you discover as you are searching through Dovin McCree's room. He's like, yes, there might be something that could help with that. There is a potion you can make that can force shape changers to reveal themselves briefly.
Oh, we can put it in the wine that they serve at the meeting.
I like how he's thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
classy.
it just so happens that one of the professors in the botany department might have access to this, and you will have to convince them to give it to you.
How long is it going to take to make the potion? Like, what's
They
the
might already
time?
have it.
Oh, they might actually already have the
Might
potion
already
done.
have it. There's a chance.
Let's boogie on over there.
Yeah, let's go there.
So you are going to visit Professor Dunratty, and on behest, you will visit Professor Dunratty, and she'll be like, "How can I help you today, boys?" And it's this sweet old motherly-looking dwarf. Her stone gray hair wrapped up in a tight bun, little tiny wrinkles around her eyes, but they're still pretty clear and green, as her large sideburns are neatly groomed as well. You don't look like students!
No, man.
What was the name of the potion?
Yeah.
It is a potion of revealing.
Well, Professor Dunratty, we're looking for a potion of revealing. We were wondering if you happen to have any that we might be able to purchase.
Well, yes, I have one. We made it for
Is it hot?
one of our students made it as part of their thesis.
Oh.
I still have it here.
What did they get on that?
Yeah, what grade did they get?
Oh, a B.
That's pretty good, Mitch. You know, it's probably reliable.
But what do you mean you need it? Are you dealing with some sort of shapeshifter?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. You need to elaborate.
We've got there's a pretty big deal coming on. There's a delegation coming from down south, and we have been informed that they have been taken over by shapeshifters, and we need to reveal who they are, and the fate of Concordia lies in being able to reveal that these shapeshifters have taken over the delegation.
That's a bold assertion. What do you mean, the whole fate of Concordia?
That's a big deal.
Bud Light Night, go!
Are you gonna attempt to summon the Bud Light Knight?
Sure.
Yeah.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
Yes.
A 15.
So the Bud Light Knight will appear.
Actually, I will spend a quarter.
Well, it's 18 actually.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, here, so you good. You're good.
Oh, okay, okay.
But spend a quarter anyway.
Yeah, I will. I want an even better roll. Nope, nope.
The Bud Light Knight possesses you.
There we go.
I'd like a refund on my charitable
22.
donation.
The Bud Light Knight appears.
We need to take it.
Ah!
10.
She's going to whip out a ruler, like seemingly by magic, and like slap you on the knuckles super hard, Hesfina. Wham! No unauthorized spell casting in the classroom.
He's just rubbing and it.
He's gonna be like,
Please, smack it again.
Let's feel like that.
what is it you wish, heroes? Have we slain the interlopers yet and avenged my death?
No, we're trying to prove to Professor Dunratty here that it's a pretty big deal that this delegation coming over has been taken over by shapeshifters, and we're trying to get a potion of revealing.
Professor, my word is a holy night.
Do parties.
A holy night of partying. I am Sir Anheuser of Bush. On behalf of all the lands, I beseech you, give these people what are you after?
I just said the potion.
Potion of revealing.
A potion to reveal these foul creatures and their true intents. She'll look dubious at the ghost. Eyes narrow at Hesfina again. Well, what do you have to replace it?
We have to replace it? You can have this magic ring of swimming.
Let me see. Ooh, a ring of Gus and Goldie. She will take the ring of Gus and Goldie and give you a potion.
Alright.
Yay. Great, now the next level is going to be a water level.
Yeah. Somehow we're going to have a water level in LP, so.
We'll trade back.
Well, it'll bring.
Here's the empty container where the potion was.
So what happens is the potion emits a fine smoke and fills a room, and anything that comes in the room, well, its true nature will be revealed.
Oh, so, okay.
If it's a shapeshifter.
Okay.
So we can just smoke them out. We don't need to necessarily do that.
Yeah, not to put it in the wine or anything.
This is much less complicated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's gonna be.
Alright.
Can shapeshifters detect the potion at all? Like, can they sense it if they're coming into a room? Would they be able to smell it?
If the effects hit them, they will more than likely notice it.
Well, no, I was saying like before they enter a room, like can they sense it to be like, hey, we're not coming in there? Like,
in the sense that it's magic and they might be able to detect magic. There's a chance, yeah.
Okay.
Like it's not foolproof.
I'll put it in my pocket.
Or I could put it in my invisible pouch.
Oh, there you go. Put it in your invisible pouch.
You see this bottle floating next to it.
Oh,
Just the pouch is invisible, everything.
I'm like,
Everything in it is purely visible.
Everything
I'm like, hey, we
inside.
can see that doppelganger's weapons. That's
She's
unfair.
just hanging off his belt.
Yeah.
They're just hanging
He's
there.
not even touching anything.
What the hell?
I wonder if it's magical. It's just floating in the air.
It just looks like these coins.
All right, so we've got the potion. Now we just kind of
What is
let's
that
go give a heads
doppelganger
up to our
coin?
delegation and let them know. Who is it that we're meeting from?
Our side?
Sigismundo.
Sigismundo.
The Sigismundo.
Mayor's aide Sigismundo.
Mayor's aide Sigismundo. With his politician smile. And dark black hair and twinkling eyes. He is a politician's politician. Master of rhetoric and fear-mongering.
Oh, at 50.
A perfect politician for our age.
Yeah.
For our time.
I'll just do tick marks.
And again, for all our viewers joining us, thank you so much for joining us, and please show your support by donating to our Extra Life
I
page.
think you just got a $25 donation.
Yeah, who wants to?
I'll have to check
do
on my
some crazy
page.
shit?
Somebody's gonna
Who
totally
donated in the
somebody's
chat?
gonna be like, I want the glass to break when he puts it in his invisible pouch.
And then that'll happen. And then you guys
Of course,
will
now
be-
that I said that, I just gave him an idea too.
Yeah,
Then you guys
come on,
will
Grant.
be,
Come on, come on.
Also, when you leave, there's an Elder Green Dragon outside.
Aww, that was a donation from Green Eyed Ghost! Yay! Alright, now you can make me have him do like weird
Yeah,
stuff.
don't screw up our potion,
You
man.
can totally take revenge on all the stuff we make you do. You just tell me and it'll happen. Sweet. So yeah, that is pretty super amazing. We are raising money for kids.
Yay!
Awesome. So now with renewed vigor, you guys take your potion and travel to the area to go meet with the delegation to the south. It is a small sort of ramshackle sort of little townlet, right? Like it's a small collection of like residential homes and things like that that are close to kind of to the south of like the main downtown area. It's still like most areas in the downtown area, a rough part of town. You do happen to catch sights of some patrols from the Fortress of Bliss as you guys, but they know you're coming as you head to the home that you are having this meeting in. There will be some. No more Angry Birds. I'm trying to share this.
You just broke the potion bottle.
No more Angry Birds. Yeah, and you guys will make it to.
All right, so Sigismund is the head guy, right?
Sigismund.
What was his role again?
He's the mayor's aide.
He's
The mayor's aide. That's
he's
right.
the deputy-
He was the one that we met at Bennigannigan's.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, so I guess I got to tell
So
you something.
he was there for the battle with
when the storm rolled
when
in.
the storm rolled in and all the strange zombie Bennigan's vampires came out. Bennigan's vampires. And Wizbone was eating it. Bennigan's.
Oh, that's right.
And Wizbone had that
It's
weird
got away.
robot. He had that weird robot dog. and made his escape on his weird robot dog.
All right. Well, we got a Sigis, buddy, pal, chief.
So you guys will head to this building. It looks like at one point it was like some sort of maybe like warehouse or something that's been converted into like makeshift living quarters for probably a fair amount of different families.
It's a
But
closed down Toys R Us.
but the place is oh no, that's something else.
Oh my!
Oh, teaser.
And you will
To make a comeback.
meet Sigismundo on the inside. He's there, and he has with him a couple of other perfunctories, basically various people who are part of like the city council in some capacity or another, with him, as well as what looks like some sort of officer from the Fortress of Bliss, and they are setting up this meeting area. There's like a table set up with like crystal pitchers of water and a couple of like fruits and things like that. So like, you know, but nothing serious. They're just gonna have like a meeting, but there's like a small little spread that they can relax with, and a bottle of wine unopened, chilling in a sort of whatever that ice thing is called. There's a word for it. I don't remember it. A bucket. Yes. Thank you.
I believe it's called a wine bucket.
Thank you. It's called a wine bucket. And Sigismundo will flash you his politician-y smile and be like, welcome, welcome.
Okay.
I'm glad you all have arrived. So, when the meeting starts, I wish you to reinforce the protections that we have on the outside of the building to make sure nothing happens.
I think you're gonna want us on the inside of the building.
Why? I don't want to make them uncomfortable.
Bud Light Night,
Yeah.
go!
Go, Bud Light Night!
What'd you get?
25. Yeah, 25.
He appears yet again in his full armor and shield. The sword Clydesdale. Actually, he doesn't have his sword. And he'll be like, "Adventurers, hast thou avenged my death and slain the monsters which killed me?"
Not quite.
Little work
How
only.
you enjoying the afterlife, by the way? What's that like?
Why is this taking so long?
What do you...
You have already summoned me 3 times.
We need you to explain it to him.
Yeah.
We summoned you twice, friend. You summoned yourself the first time.
Yeah, let's get it straight here, alright? Let's get our story straight.
Who is it? Ah! Mayor's aide Sigismundo. It is I, Sir Anheuser of Bush. And he will proceed to explain the situation to Sigismundo, who's going to be like, look at you guys kind of dubiously and be like, wait, so the delegation isn't a delegation at all?
Well, it's a delegation of doppelgangers.
How do you know what this being is saying is true?
Well, we don't, but we will soon know. Once they are in the room, we can use our potion O revealing to discover the truth.
A potion of what?
O revealing.
Potion over
How many
here.
uses does it have? Because you probably should have scoped this dude out.
One, right?
No.
You put it in the room and it like
Yeah.
puts a vapor out in the room and it'll last.
Oh man,
We
So
may
can really
have
screw
given
this
this
up.
guy a little too much.
It'll last like 30 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, but it wouldn't make sense for the
10
doppelgangers to be meeting with the doppelgangers, would it?
Well, unless they're trying to trap us.
Are we
This
that
I don't
is-
think, I don't
this
think
is
we're that important.
Yeah, are we that
Like, yeah, we're not that big of a deal.
I'm
I
just
mean,
saying,
yeah,
this is
unless
an alternate
what they're
feature of El
really trying to
Paso.
do
Just saying.
is take over staff time
I was
daycare.
gonna say. I mean, we
It's
are.
all a corporate takeover. That's all it is.
Yeah. We are.
It's all an elaborate ruse to make sure that your business is under.
Yeah. So it doesn't make much sense for them to.
So now all of a sudden you're like, and he's still looking at you like,
Quick, spray a little stuff on it.
how do we know this creature is what he says it is?
Well, that's why we're
I
using
mean,
the
he's the Bud Light Knight. I mean,
How do we know that?
party on.
It could be just some sort of ghost. Like it could be anything, really.
Prove yourself, Bud Light Night.
What?
Look
What
at
do you
this.
mean, prove myself? I am Sir Anheuser of Bush.
Look at the symbol. I don't know.
How-
Who else would do this? I mean, it was hidden on a dead doppelganger, you know? Like, that's a pretty elaborate ruse. Like, some guy gave his life. Some doppelganger gave his life just to fool us.
Wait, there's also someone that's also.
But he did go out with a bang.
Yeah. There's also a doppelganger disguised as the Bud Light Knight. Correct?
Ah, that's true. So if the Bud Light Knight shows up,
Are we having this conversation out loud?
Yes.
Yeah, you're
So
talking about-
Sigismundo can totally hear us questioning
like-
our own decisions.
Yeah, Sigismundo is there with you. You guys are having this conversation
Yes.
with Sigismundo. There's
Yeah.
like some other people who work for the mayor's office who are like standing off the side of the room like looking at you guys.
Do I have
over
like
here.
memory wipe or something? I'd be like, no.
Look at here.
take 5 guys.
The Men in Black.
Put on your Ray-Bans.
No Men in Black stick. You haven't found that item.
So you're saying it exists?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? That's the real question.
Well, because here's the advantage of the potion is it's not detectable until it actually proves that they're doppelgangers.
Yes.
So we'll just be in there. We'll act like we're looking around for some other things. We'll do whatever we can to make it so they're not Or actually, I could be invisible, and then you guys could wait outside, and then I could call you guys in if you like.
There you go.
Ooh, that's
I
what I
like
like.
it.
Ooh.
I think we just.
Fireball!
So
Just ask Sigismundo, what is your acceptable loss?
When it comes to a
acceptable
fireball.
casualty rate for this this event?
there's no acceptable casualty.
It's a 60-foot radius, so just stand 62 feet away, and we're good.
Problem solved.
This meeting is very, very important in establishing relations with a nation that doesn't establish relations with anyone from the north, if we can procure trade routes with this country, that would be a huge boon for this area.
You're not listening to us, buddy. It's not them. It's people
So
pretending
you are
to be
saying
them.
that this delegation has already been slain?
Yes.
That is correct.
Yes, thank you, Bud Light Night.
The tragedy befell at my own manor. Perhaps evidence could be found there. But when you see these creatures for who they are, with the potion of revealing, you will know the truth, Sigismundo. Listen to these brave adventurers and avenge my death.
Yeah, listen to the ghost that we didn't double check.
Yeah, we
Make
didn't
sure
background
it's
check or
really
do
him.
anything.
No, but we can. But
You didn't
so
vet the
if you're
ghost.
if you're fearful of the delegation being nervous about us being in there, I'll go invisible. I'll be in there with the potion. They can stay outside, just kind of make sure that they'll make it look like they're working outside, and then at the first sign of a doppelganger.
So the potion is harmless if people are
Exactly.
shapeshifters.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Passes
It
EPA
just
standards.
it exposes them for who they are.
Do you have the MSDS sheets on that potion?
Nope, got the right one.
OSHA compliance.
Oh man, I still feel like we're giving these people way too much of our plan.
I hope this university student was good.
Well, they only got a B on it,
Yeah.
so.
This potion's gonna like.
Alright, so
Got some
that'll
weird
be the
side
plan.
effects.
Well, they're expecting them any minute, so
Are we meeting here?
yes,
With
this,
them?
this,
Okay.
is, this is the meeting area.
Is there a place small enough for me to hide in?
Is there a shoe?
Let me show you.
Crawl under my cloak.
Let me show you. Hide in the invisible pouch. So this particular room you're in.
Speaking of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, you can hide in the couch.
Is it a leather couch?
So here is a room with a table with a fruit basket and some water.
And a wine bucket.
And
The wine bucket.
the wine bucket's over here. It's a wine bucket. We got some glasses and stuff. There's
Like
a
huge glasses.
Those are 5 feet.
There we go. Okay.
Things are not drawn to scale.
Those glasses are
One of those big ass like coffee mugs.
Like a German pub with the big ceramic.
Big old steins.
Yeah.
Here's some nice wine steins.
God damn it. So basically, this building has been.
This is why people quit me DMs. Shitty comments from the
Here I do.
From the party.
If I hated shitty comments, I wouldn't even be in here.
Have you ever played games with Justin? He's usually the one that's the city comments.
That's right. That's kind of my forte.
The circle of life. The circle of
It's
shitty
the
comments.
circle of shitty comments. Alright. So this is this building, and basically what happened to this building, it got converted into like living spaces, right? And so, but this is where you're going to meet. You have men at all the entrances to this place.
Like they do, right?
Like, yeah, so there's like Fort Bliss soldiers, Fortress of Bliss, sorry.
Look, they're the size of the cups.
Oh, they're drinking.
Oh.
They're all being coffee. And then they have